What's RPE? Let's f***ing see. I'm like the fitness version of every 80s cop. I don't play by the book, but goddamn it, I get the job done. You want to be really good at anything, you gotta be a little nuts. Like I've gotten more chest, like overall size development from incline more than I have from flat. Like, and I've seen a lot of guys that could flat bench a decent amount of weight, good amount of weight, whatever vocabulary you want to use. I'll be like, oh, it's 400 pounds, it's a decent bench. You'll be like, that's outrageous, that's a great bench. And it's like, dude, it's all relative, man. You fucking throw a rock in here, you'll hit somebody that benches over 400. And it might be a female. What are we gonna call this? It's like a face pull, external rotation. Face pull scarecrow. It's like a meme. You'll see these kids and they're like, you're not doing that right. And it's like, dude, as long as it's working for the individual, who the fuck cares? And like, I get it, you gotta put out content for masses, right? Like what works for the general population. But that doesn't mean that there's not gonna be particular outliers that this specific movement that might fuck you up works for that person. Like those overhead presses where you're catching with your shoulders and then using a little bit of your leg. Like, I know a guy that broke his neck doing that. He dropped it straight on his spine. I love doing them. It built my shoulders up. They say like a gram per kilogram. A gram and a half per kilogram if you're an athlete, yeah. Like we don't need as much protein as people think. You know, there's different percentages on macros. Like I've been as high as like 50% carbs, 30% protein, 20% fat is generally what I'll follow. But I've switched that from like, I've tried like 30, 30, 30. I've tried keto at one point, and yeah, I got shredded, but because I wasn't fucking eating. I'd eat like steak and avocado, and I'd be like, oh, not even hungry. Yeah, of course you're not hungry. You got fucking so much fat in your stomach. And fat is just like hard mechanically to break down. Like it slows the digestive systems because it's like trying to break it up. That's why like each gram of fat is worth 9 calories. It's just a denser food product. What I've always heard is like, and what I adhere to, which we just made a reel about, is I do the carbs and then the protein. I stay away from fats. And then at night I'll eat fat, and in the morning I'll eat fat. But during the day I try to eat like fast digesting. And depending too, that's just if I'm trying to gain weight. If I'm trying to like lean out, I'll just reduce fat. Reduce fat first, and then I'll lower my carbs. I never really fuck with my protein. It's always like 200 to 250. Even when I was 300 pounds, like I didn't really feel the need to go over 200 grams or 250 grams of protein. I would sometimes, but it didn't benefit me. Yeah, dude, it's like a carton of eggs, a big tub of cottage cheese. You know, I'm doing a shake that's 60 grams, 4 meals with, you know, chicken or lean ground beef, and usually like a pound of meat at a time. Like I'm doing enough to gain a little bit of weight each week, a little bit of strength each week, and I'm gonna keep that rolling until that stops. And when it stops, I'll fix it. I think that's a big issue with younger guys too, is that they expect so much progress so fast, right? And they're not happy with the 1 kilogram gains or the 1 pound gained a week. Like in a pound of muscle, you're not gonna gain in a week. You know, like your body just cannot do that. And like, of course, anabolics are always the exception. So if you're seeing like actual scale moving every week, it's generally not all muscle. What's RPE? Let's PR. Did you ever believe the shit that comes out of your mouth? Well, I don't really know until I'm done saying it. I'm like the fitness version of every 80s cop. I don't play by the book, but goddamn it, I get the job done. I've not been doing my secret forearm workouts lately.
Grab his dick and twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight!
Back to my regular scheduled programming. I command you to grow.
You must grow. I'm boss, motherfucker.
You gotta be a little nuts. You gotta be a little nuts to do what he did. You want to be really good at anything, you gotta be a little nuts. Normal people aren't great at anything. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being normal. Sometimes I wish I was normal. I'd probably be happier. Like, oh, that one hurt. Let me try it again. Not normal. Surprisingly, feels a little bit better this time though. Yeah. So like total tonnage, the amount of pounds you lift in a week is gonna change. Like older guys generally can't handle as much volume as younger guys. The recovery aspect. So you might have somebody like doing squats 2 or 3 times a week versus when they get older, they can't handle it. The intensity, right? You need more time to recover. So there's a lot of things you got to play with age. But again, it comes down to the individual because every 60-year-old is not the same 60-year-old. I got a 68-year-old man I train in person. He lifts harder than some of the 20-year-olds I train. You don't want to know the secret to thick forearms. That's an old industry secret.
Grab his and twist it! Oh my god, dude, this is an MMA fight, dude. This is too much.
Twist that!
Twist his
Twist his dick!
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, dick twist!